No more excuses, practical tips to beat procrastination and thrive. Welcome to Blueprint of You, the podcast where we explore simple, practical ways to become 1% better every day. I'm your host, and today we're diving into a topic that affects all of us at some point: procrastination. Whether it's delaying a work project, avoiding a tough conversation, or even putting off small tasks like cleaning or exercising, procrastination can hold us back from reaching our full potential. But the good news? You can overcome it with the right mindset and strategies. So, if you're ready to stop making excuses and start thriving, let's get into it. Understanding procrastination. It's not laziness. Let's start with the basics. Why do we procrastinate? Contrary to popular belief, procrastination isn't about being lazy. It's often tied to deeper emotions like fear of failure, perfectionism, or feeling overwhelmed. Sometimes it's simply because we're tired or uninspired. It's important to recognize that procrastination is a coping mechanism. When a task feels too hard or uncomfortable, our brains look for an escape. Ask yourself, why am I avoiding this task? Is it fear of not doing it perfectly? Is it because the task feels too big to tackle? Maybe you don't know where to start. Once you understand the root cause, it becomes easier to take the first step toward change. Tip number 1, break it down. One of the biggest reasons we procrastinate is that the task feels too overwhelming. It's like standing at the base of a mountain, staring up at the peak. But here's the thing. No one climbs a mountain in one leap. You take it step by step. Instead of focusing on the big picture, break your task into smaller, manageable steps. Let's say you need to write a report. Don't think, I need to write the whole report. Instead, start with the first step. Outline the sections. Then, focus on writing one paragraph at a time. Small steps lead to big progress, and breaking things down makes it easier to start. Tip number 2, use the 2-minute rule. Another powerful strategy is the 2-minute rule. It's simple. If something will take less than 2 minutes, do it now. Responding to an email, washing a dish, or making a quick call, just get it done. For larger tasks, use the rule as a way to start. Commit to working on the task for just 2 minutes. Often, starting is the hardest part, and once you begin, you'll find it easier to keep going. Tip number 3, manage your environment. Procrastination loves distractions, and we live in a world full of them. Social media, endless notifications, and even the temptation to do small, unrelated tasks. To combat this, create a focused environment. Turn off notifications on your phone or computer. If you're working on a computer, try using website blockers to avoid time-wasting sites. One effective method is the Pomodoro technique. Work for 25 minutes, then take a 5-minute break. Repeat this cycle 4 times, then take a longer break. This method keeps your mind fresh and focused while preventing burnout. Tip number 4, time versus energy management. Many people think productivity is about managing time, but it's also about managing energy. You might have the time to work on something, but if you're mentally or physically drained, it's easy to procrastinate. Pay attention to your energy levels throughout the day. When are you most alert and focused? For some people, it's early in the morning. For others, it's late at night. Schedule your most challenging tasks during your peak energy times. Use low energy times for easier, less demanding tasks. Tip number 5, embrace imperfection. Perfectionism is one of the biggest drivers of procrastination. We think, if I can't do it perfectly, I won't do it at all. But waiting for the perfect moment or trying to produce flawless work often leads to inaction. Remember, progress is better than perfection. It's better to have a good enough version today than a perfect one that never happens. You can always revise and improve later, but you can't edit something that doesn't exist. Embrace imperfection and give yourself permission to make mistakes. Tip number 6, reward yourself. Motivation grows when you associate tasks with positive outcomes. After completing a task, reward yourself. It could be something small, like taking a short walk, enjoying a snack, or watching a favorite show. Rewards create positive reinforcement and make it more likely you'll stay motivated in the future. Tip number 7, find an accountability partner. Sharing your goals with someone else can be a powerful motivator. Tell a friend, colleague, or mentor what you're working on and set regular check-ins to report your progress. Knowing that someone else is expecting you to follow through can provide the extra push you need. Tip number 8. Practice self-compassion. Finally, be kind to yourself. Everyone procrastinates at times, and it's important not to beat yourself up over it. Instead, treat yourself with compassion. Recognize when you've procrastinated, reflect on why it happened, and focus on what you can do differently next time. Remember, progress isn't a straight line. It's a journey. Thank you for joining today's episode of Blueprint of You. Procrastination doesn't define you. Your actions do. Start small, take one step at a time, and keep moving forward. No more excuses, just progress. If you found this episode helpful, please subscribe, leave a review, and share it with someone who could use a little help beating procrastination. Until next time, remember, small steps lead to big changes. Keep striving to be 1% better every day. As a special thank you, I've created a free PDF guide with all the key tips and strategies from this episode to help you stay on track. Grab your copy now and start applying these simple but powerful steps today. Thank you for listening to Blueprint of You. Take a deep breath, stay present, and I'll see you next time.